Good morning, I'm Olivia. Welcome to my SilverSneakers Flex chair yoga class. Let's get started. Move up to the back of the seat, if you will. Snuggle that pelvis in. Draw the shoulder blades underneath you. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, open your mouth sigh, make a little noise. And then let your eyes drift closed. Begin to draw your attention to your breath. Start with that attitude of gratitude. Grateful that you can take a deep breath. Grateful for a warm summer day, because this too shall pass. And with each breath, breathe in a little calm. Exhale, chaos. And come to stillness. Come to a presence in this room, inside your skin, on this chair. With that attitude of gratitude, let's bring the hands together at your heart, drop your chin to your chest, and to yourself. Today I am really grateful for, label that. And that should bring a smile to your face so that when we open our eyes, soft gaze, everybody's got a little smile. Let's move out to the edge of the seat. Feet underneath the knees, head over heart over pelvis. Draw the hands back just a little bit so the elbows are going to draw back and down. The heart lifts a little bit as you do that. The collarbones broaden. Ever so slight tuck to the chin here. And then begin that breath that's going to come all the way around the rib cage. Front, back, side to side. So you feel the full expansion of the ribs. And then pull in a little more breath. And you feel a full contraction of the ribs. Squeeze out a little more breath. 10 deep breaths every day. Unclench your biting teeth. And notice how that too gives you a little more sense of calm, relaxation. Because the teeth clenching and the face curling up won't help you do any of these postures today. All right, let's tip the head over and start in the cervical vertebrae. So let that left ear listen to the ceiling. And then tuck the chin towards your chest, and then come right back up as if you were going to just tap that head on the wall behind you. So stay right here on this side. One more. Continue to let the face muscles just relax as you do this. Let's go the other way. And if the face starts to scrunch up, you probably are feeling a little bit of pain right there. So ease up on that. Keep the face relaxed. And then let's just take the semicircle right in the front. Drop the chin towards the chest. Come up over to the other side. And then let's go back. One ear reaches to the ceiling, the other to the shoulder. And one more time. And last one. Coming all the way back up. Just let head rest on over the shoulders. Yeah. Slide the hands out. Shoulder roll. And again, almost like you're rowing a boat. Yeah, pull back. One more time. All right, let's hinge forward and let those arms hang right down. And then you draw the rib cage, or the knuckles up to the rib cage, let the elbows draw together, and just release them back down. And then pull up, squeeze the shoulder blades, release. Add the fingers in there. Once again, check and be sure your face is not helping you do this, because it really won't. And again. One more time. All right, so drop that right hand. Hand on the knee, and maybe that elbow will reach the other knee. It's up to you entirely. You can stay up high. Then I'm going to swing that left arm in front and let it reach out to the side. And then again, feel like you're brushing the floor, maybe a little brush into the ceiling. But the whole time I'm hinging forward here, so I'm adding a little twist. And my belly is pulled in, right? Yeah. One more time. All right, reach up, hold that wherever it lands. Maybe take it a little bit higher. Reach to the ceiling, come all the way back up. All right, let's take the other side, same thing. Elbow on the knee if you can, and you can stay right here in just the front, or let it swing up a little bit, up to you entirely, but be sure that navel is pulled into your spine and you're really supporting your back as you have this hinge and now a twist. One more time. Reach up and hold it wherever it is. Maybe find a little deeper twist, and then come all the way back up, arms out to the side. All right, I'm going to take my feet a little wider for balance, release the shoulders down the back, and just let this be about the rib cage here. So side to side. You can bend, you can drop the hands in wherever you'd like, or keep them out. But I want you to just be aware of the fact this is the rib cage just moving. And again. One more time. Now we're going to go sideways. I'm going to keep my arms here, whatever works for you. Your right elbow goes to the front. I come back, and then the left elbow. So same rotation, same area of rotation, the most flexible part of your spine. You want to keep it that way. Also, I want you to notice your feet are still underneath your knees. And as I do this, my knees aren't moving at all. It's all in the upper body here. One more time. Come back to the center. That airport scanner. Reach up and pull down. Okay. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. And exhale. Let's come all the way down. Up comes that right leg. Bring it in and release it back down. Bring it up, 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 and release. Up, whatever is comfortable for you. Bring that towards the knee or towards the shoulder. Up, up, and down. Two more. All right. Last one. Deep breath in. Hinge forward, forward fold. And tuck the chin. Look underneath your chair. And then we're going to halfway rise. It's going to move forward right here. Yeah. Circle sweep. Come into chair pose. So my arms are going to be parallel. Shoulder blades are down in the back. Come into this gold post right here. Splay your fingers out. The last piece here, what I want you to do is lift the heart. Maybe take the gaze a little more skyward. You feel that back work, and with your fingers, push the ceiling back up. Release back down. Little rotation once again. Looking to that left wall. Right wall. Draw that right shoulder back. Maybe look a little deeper behind. Come back to the front. Same thing. Left hand back. Roll that left shoulder back. Look toward the left wall. And then I'm going to leave that left hand there. Right hand goes back. And then point the elbows back towards the chair. Push into the heel of your hand and see if you can kind of lighten up a little on the seat. Now, I don't want to look at the bottom of anybody's chin, all right? So I want you to keep the chin tucked and just lift, squeezing the shoulder blades in. So a little bit of a lift. You've got some shoulder issues. You're going to want to avoid this. Come right back up. Let's walk the feet wide. And we're going to creep. I say creep down the legs because nobody's sliding anywhere on this. It's too sticky. You're over this great big beach ball. Scoop the belly and round down. Now breathe into the back ribs and let them rise to the ceiling. And then roll right back up. Nice and tall. With your left hand, creep down like you're going to reach towards the shoestring. Come right back up. The other side, walk your fingers down. Belly in. Come right back up. Again, you should feel this nice stretch come back. Maybe reach towards the outside ankle. Come Again, belly in as you do this, please. Outside angle and right back up. All right, let's bring the feet right underneath you. Take a deep breath in. Hands to your heart. We're going to rise up. You have lots of choices. You can use the hands on the chair. You can use the hands on the thighs. I'm going to reach the hands to the ceiling. Reaching up. Deep breath in. Upward salute. Drop the shoulders. Connect the ribs to the hips right away. Yeah. And release into forward fold. Halfway rise. Squeezing the shoulder blades. Look about 6 feet in front. And then circle sweep all the way up. Deep breath. All the way down. All right. A little shake out. And let's come over to the right side of your chair. We're not going to move chairs today, but I want you just to place the hands on the chair. We're going to take some cat and cow this way today, okay? So hands on the chair, and you can grab hold of it. Who knows if you're going to pick it up, whatever works for you. But in this position, bring the heart forward, and then exhale, tuck the tailbone and round the spine. You're going to look right back towards the thigh muscles, and then again, the back goes flat, the heart moves forward. And then exhale. Press the heel of the hand into the chair, scoop the belly. And keep going at your own pace here. Make sure this feels good. And again. 2 more. And exhale. All right, back to that nice flat back. Tuck your chin towards the right shoulder. Turn your hips a little to the right and see if you can find your tailbone. Just kidding. But look. And then go the other way. Tuck your chin towards the left shoulder. Look over the left shoulder. Move your hips to the left just a little bit. All right. Come back to the center. Hands on the thigh muscles. Let's reverse one. Dive all the way back up. And down. Okay. Grab a drink of water. Grab 2 or 3 drinks of water. Come into downward facing dog. Hands on the chair, splay them out if you can. Grab hold if you need to, it's okay. Walk the feet back. Lower the heart towards the earth. Straightening the arms as best you can. Bend the knees, whatever you need to, and turn in order to turn the tailbone to the back wall. And then pull that navel in towards your spine. Take that deep breath. Movements you need or stillness you'd like, find a nice down dog where you say, this feels so good to me. Breathing deep. Take the gaze over the chair, step that right foot in, turn both toes right straight to the front. We're going to rock forward, and then I'm going to rock back. All right, lift that front toe, lift that back heel, lift that front toe, lift that back heel. All right. Keep my front leg straight, but I'm bending the back knee a little bit. It's up to you. I'm liking to take mine a little bit deeper, so I'm going to bend that back knee. I did sound like I was from West Virginia, didn't I? Slipped into that mode. One more time, and back. Okay, this time as you come forward, let's let that back foot leave the earth momentarily. Eyes up, heart forward. And bring that foot in. Okay. Back to mountain pose. Settle on in. Put a little micro bend in the legs. And we switch to the other side. Okay. Kind of a generous step back, but all parts of the foot are on the ground here. Okay. So we're going to rock forward, hands on the chair, and rock back. Lift that front toe if you'd like to. Roll up towards the back toe. Roll back towards the heel. And then again. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Press the heels into the chair. And 2 more. And back. Come all the way up. And for a moment, we're going to let that foot leave the earth. A little balance. Squeezing the glutes. Little micro bend. And then release. Deep breath in. Step back so you don't hit your face. Halfway rise. Bringing the heart forward and circle sweep. Squeeze this little beach ball right here in front. Yeah. Pull the shoulders back. Now, can you see your toes? I cannot. So I'm going to move my hips back. You need the chair to do that. That's okay. But move the hips back until you can see your toes. All right. Here's that goalpost arms. Facing up. Lift the heart. Push the ceiling back up. All the way down. Beautiful. Okay, let's step the feet out wide. Turn the toes to the right, to the corners of your imaginary box. And I say that because if I say the right wall, those of you on the side go, where's the right wall? So imagine you are in this little box right here, and that seems to be helpful. Wasn't my idea, but somebody had that great idea. Okay, star pose, using the chair if you need to. All right, one arm up, let the other arm up, let both shoulders drop down the back. Breathing deep. Connect the ribs to the hips. And we're going to take some sunflowers. If you need one hand on the chair, drop it down. Deep breath in. And again, forward fold. Inhale, come back up. Keep going. I'm going to move you up so you guys have a little more room there in the back. You guys got a little more room there now? Don't be afraid, Patty. I know it's not your space. And again, one more time, come back to this beautiful star pose, drop your shoulders, firm up those legs. Now I have a little micro bend in them, but they're extremely firm and my feet are really grabbing the ground here. Sink into goddess pose. I'm going to bring the hands together at the heart first. My shoulders are on this wall behind. Yeah, so I haven't hinged forward. Push that left hand forward, draw back, and look to the right wall. Maybe look towards the back diagonal. Come back to the front. And if you need to grab that chair to do that, use that opposite hand. The one that's going forward, go ahead and drop it to the chair. Nothing moving in the hips from the navel down. One more time. And back. All right, both hands in. Slide down the legs. Rise back up. And again, let the fingers creep to the knees. Again, nothing's sliding very well here. Keeping the shoulders back. Just creep the fingers down a little bit. And again, down. And back up. Okay, and down. Lift that right heel. Use the chair if you need it. We're going to pulse down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the heel, rise up. Star pose. Other side. Bend the knees, lift that heel. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rise up. No movement in that upper body. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rise up. One more on the other side. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rise up. Deep breath in. Clap your hands and bring them down and walk your feet in gently. It is sticky if you have shoes on. Back to downward facing dog. Couple of deep breaths. Any movement you need. And then this time take the gaze over the chair. Step in on the right foot. Let's turn that left toe to the left wall. We're going to let that left arm float around and come into warrior two. So head over heart over pelvis. Everything facing the left wall. All right, my right toe is facing the chair. My left toe is facing the left side of my imaginary box. And arms are reaching. One forward over the chair. Use it if you need it. And the other one back. There you go. There you go. Look to the back 2 fingers. See, is that arm parallel with the ground? If you're able to keep it there, good for you. If you need to drop it down, that's okay too. Tuck your chin, or drop your chin down. Trace your collarbone. Come up looking over the 2-piece fingers in the front, which is right over the chair. Nice. Do we get that? Beautiful. Stretch them far from your heart. Push the feet into the ground. Front knee is bent, back leg is straight, Ellen. Front knee is bent, back leg is straight. Palm to the ceiling, reach up. Now, don't straighten that front knee. Keep it bent. Keep it bent. In fact, maybe bend it a little bit deeper. Reverse warrior. With this hand, drop it to right where you put your hat. And then look to the front of the room and notice how that elbow is going to come back a little bit more. So a little deeper stretch in through the chest. All right, let's float back to warrior two. Slide forward to me. You can use the chair or the leg and let that opposite arm reach skyward. So that back arm goes to the ceiling. Now, I'm still looking to the left side of my imaginary box. Don't try to look back at me and screw your neck around. Look to that wall. Breathing. circle that arm around, reach forward, all the way around. It's going to pull us right back up to warrior two. We're going to windmill the arms back to the chair, lift that back heel, come into our high lunge. So the back heel is up, the toe is on the ground, head over heart over pelvis, one arm, this is balance. Back knee has a little bend, front knee is over the ankle. Beautiful. You could drop that foot down if you need to, but awesome, awesome. Relax the shoulders, relax all of this, all right? This doesn't help you do that, right? Breathing deep. Let's turn the palms out. Imagine the elbows are going to try to touch behind your back, and if you have one hand on the chair, that's okay. If you're using one hand, go ahead and switch to the other hand, and we're going to circle sweep, stand both feet together. Deep breath. And down. Mountain pose. See how you feel. Other side. Step back. Toe ball heel. Now that left toe faces the front. The right toe faces the right side of your imaginary box. We're going to windmill that arm around, and we come into warrior two on the other side. First, look to the right wall. Look over the two peace fingers in the back. That would be your right hand. Tuck the chin, trace your collarbone. Come up looking over the two left fingers, which are over the chair. This front knee is bent, back leg is straight, palm to the ceiling, reverse. Don't straighten that leg, keep it bending. And if you need that chair for balance, go ahead and drop your head and your hand down and just take the gaze up. Works for me too. Then I'm going to take my hand to the back of my head where I put my hat. Look forward again, let that elbow come back and feel that stretch come into the chest there. We come back to warrior two. Hold this, breathing deep. You can use the chair if you'd like. I'm going to circle that arm around and all the way back up. I'm going to do it one more time and come into that extended angle now. So let a right hand reaches to the chair. You can stay here with the hand on the chair or let it drop to your leg. Send some energy out, the arm, the fingers, the spine, the legs, somewhere. Pull that belly in, find length in your spine. Maybe turn the gaze towards the arm. Nice. Drop that arm down. It's going to swing us back to the front. You're going to lift that back heel like you're pushing the grocery cart. And then upright. So I'm going to soften that back knee a little bit. One arm. Maybe two arms if you can. Nice and tall. Drop your shoulders. Yeah. Feel this lengthen in this hip flexor right here by lifting the back of the knee to the ceiling. Yeah. Here we go. Palms out. One hand on the chair if you need. It's just fine. Imagine the elbows. We're going to try to touch behind. Keep one hand on the chair. I know, Olivia. All right, we circle sweep, step both feet together, upward salute, deep breath in, and let's step back, lest you hit your face on the chair. We forward fold, halfway rise, and then circle sweep. All the way up. Oh my gosh. A little shake out, grab a drink of water, grab 2 or 3 drinks of water. Funny story, when our kids were little playing soccer, there was one dad that was always telling his kid what to do. The kid comes running down the aisle, I know, Dad! we have never forgotten that. We oftentimes say it, well, our kids say it to us now. You should know better. All right. All right, come back to just easy mountain pose. Oh, you know, let's move out to the right side of the chair because we will work those way. I'm going to lift up that right foot and lower it down. And then just lift and lower. Little range of motion here and up. All right, lift it to the front and down a couple of times. I'm using my hand on the chair. Please feel free to do that. And again, okay, I'm going to lift it to the front and to the side and drop it back down. And again, front and side and drop it back down. One more time. All right, so now I'm going to lift it to the front, and I'm going to step back, and then I'm going to lift it back up. So it's like you're going to lift it over a bench or a small fence. Up and over, step back, and then bring it right back up and over. And use the chair, it's okay. Mostly about range of motion is around your hip is what I'm working on here. Balance, oh yeah, but coming right back. And again, up and back, and up and around. One more time. Up and back, and up and around. All right, swing that leg to the front. And now we'll see if we can find some balance. So I have a little micro bend in my knee, head over, heart over, pelvis. So resist this urge to come into this leg. Keep nice and tall. I'm going to squeeze this glute, send some energy through the heel right there. And see if you can find balance. One hand on the chair if you need it, it's just fine. Now instead of curling the heel to the seat, I'm going to lift up on that supporting side and see if I can slide that leg through and reach out. Nice. Same arm and leg, it's going to come up by my face if you can. You can keep it here, you can keep it here. Breathing deep. And maybe a little deeper hinge, it's up to you, but think about lifting from the heel. Beautiful. Try a little balance if you'd like. All right, from here we're going to come to our tree pose. So that foot comes into either the ground or your calf. Yep, you may need to shake that supporting leg out. It's a lot of work on it. Breathing deep. And then maybe you have branches to your tree. Drop your shoulders, relax that jaw and throat there, so unclench those biting teeth. They won't help you do that. Come back. Let's see if we can step that foot forward, or rock it forward again. Chair if you need it. And go ahead and step it down. Heel on the ground behind you. You've got this chair right here. I'm going to reach forward, keeping my legs straight. Little bend in the leg is just fine, but when you feel like you want to bend it a lot, stop, don't go any further. And I'm using the chair here first. Pull back. And back. One more time. All right. So now what I want you to do is turn that chair into your toe right there, okay? We're going to come with the twisted triangle pose. This is a challenging posture, but we have this nice chair here. So with this left hand, I'm going to drop it down to the chair. You get it secure, grab wherever you need to. I have a nice straight back. Front leg has a little bend, belly is pulled in. All right, with my right hand, I'm going to drop it, bring it first to my hip. Then I'm going to roll that right shoulder back as I push into the heel of my left hand and turn to the right wall. You may stay right here if you'd like. You can swing that arm up if you'd like. Twisted triangle. It's a challenging posture. Work where you're comfortable. Try to keep that breath calm. All right. Lower that hand back down. Pyramid pose. A little deeper hinge maybe. And then we're going to push away from the chair. Come right back up. Step the feet back. Okay, good work, good work. Other side. You may want to shake one, both legs out. It's a lot of work. Okay, so from our mountain pose on the other side, same thing, head over, heart over, pelvis. I'm going to swing one leg forward. Send a lot of energy at this heel and the toe to the ceiling, little micro bend in this supporting leg, head over, heart over, pelvis here. Nice and tall. Now, see if we can grow a little taller so this leg will swing through. If you have shoes on, it's a little more challenging. And here we are. We're going to take the same arm, maybe parallel to the ground, maybe up by the face, but this back leg is really strong, okay? It's not just swinging along here. I've got some energy going out of it right there. You want a little more hinge, lift from the heel. So imagine we're lifting Achilles, right? From his heel, right there. Nice and tall. Nice and long, fingertip to heel. All right, come into our tree pose. Comes into the heel. We didn't do that other section first, did we? Did you realize that, Paul? Tree pose. All right, so now we go into this. Lift and lower to the front, lift and lower to the side. It's going to look a little bit different because I don't remember exactly what I did. And again. Okay, so now I'm gonna swing it around and down. And it's balance, of course, but you can still use the chair. Okay, so now we lift it around, we're gonna step back, and we lift it up over the fence, coming back to the front. Up and around, step back, and up and over to the front, okay? You need to keep this small. It's okay, doesn't matter. Again. I really feel my feet fire on when I do this. They're just doing this right here. And one more time. Out and in. And come right back in. Okay, we're going to go back to this. Nice and tall. And then nice and tall, we're going to swing it forward. Hold on. And bend that knee and drop it down. Reach forward. Reach forward. Pyramid pose. And pull right back. You need the chair, go ahead and use it. If you don't, it's a lot of work on the back. Being careful. Belly comes in. Lead with the heart here as you come forward. Hinge at the hip, all right? I'm not rounding my back, I'm hinging at the hip. So I really feel a nice workout, a nice stretch in the back of my leg. We'll take one more time. All the way back up. And then let's turn this chair in to your toe, okay? So as you come forward, that hand will come right to the chair. Just adjust it so it's right there, your hand is right underneath your shoulder there, okay? Nice. And then this left hand comes to your pocket. And roll that left shoulder back and look to the left wall. Right. Let's try not to sink into and turn all this body. So keep both toes facing right straight ahead. And if you like, let that arm swing skyward. Yeah. It's up to you. Grounded through both feet. Turn the palm to that wall like you're waving to somebody. There you go. Yeah, it feels a little different then, doesn't it? Yeah, it's in the shoulder. Breathing deep. One more breath. Ooh, there goes my free adjustment. All right, all the way back down, out into airplane pose. Let's send those arms out behind. Use the chair if you need it. And then rise right back up. Push back. Deep breath in. Whew, all the way down. That was quite a sequence, huh? Halfway rise and circle sweep. All the way up. Upward salute. Drop the shoulders. Connect the ribs to the hips. And circle the arms down. Beautiful. Shake out, grab a couple of drinks of water. Let's sit back down. Nice. Nice. Okay. Whew. Can you see me? Whose chair is that right in front right there? Off to your left there. You don't know? Okay. Let's slide one leg out in front. I'm going to hold on to the chair. Toes to the ceiling. Toes to the ceiling. And I think this is against SilverSneakers. But let's extend that other foot out. Toe to the ceiling. Pressing the heels down. All right? Now I'm squeezing hold of this chair so I don't fall out of it. And then just let the heart lift a little bit more. My feet are flexed. The toes are drawn to the ceiling. Strong legs. Draw the shoulders down, shoulder blades down the back. Reverse plank. Awesome. Awesome. Release one foot on the ground, the other one on the ground. We're going to round over this great big beach ball. Breathe right between the shoulder blades. Take another breath. And as you come up, bring that right leg with you. Nice and tall. Extend it out there. Pull it right back in. Extend it out. And this time as you bring it back in, I'm going to cross mine over. And if that's not part of your, it's not accessible to you, that's okay. You don't leave the foot on the floor. No worries. Otherwise, we're going to get this great figure four stretch. Nice and tall. This left foot is right underneath my knee, right? Don't forget that. This foot is going to stay flexed. Okay, even if you have shoes on, you want to keep that foot flexed, that toes drawn back to the knee. Go ahead and slump. Is that a terrible posture? And then roll up to the tip of the sit bones with that low back press forward, and you'll feel that wonderful stretch there. There it is, and that's what you need, right? Let the shoulders release away from the ears. Relax those powerful jaw muscles. Beautiful. maybe a little hinge forward. It's up to you entirely. Find your own figure 4 stretch, whatever feels good to you. All right, this leg is going to come up and over. Again, on the ground, if this is not accessible to you, that's okay. I'm going to take both hands at the heart and use those core muscles to turn this neck. So nice deep breath in, long spine. Exhale, take a little bit of a turn. Now the next inhale, find length in the spine. Exhale, a little deeper turn. And we hold right there, but not your breath, just the movement. And go ahead and drop the arms down here. That may give you a chance to relax a little bit and use the arms for a little twist, which is okay today. Now with that arm in the back there, I want you to bring it all the way around to the front and cross it over the other. We're going to bring the knuckles together and lifting up. Look just beyond the wrist there. Squeezing the knuckles together, draw the elbows in. You'll feel a great stretch across the shoulder blades. Breathing deep. Right between the shoulder blades. All right. Arms open, feet on the ground. We're going to hinge forward here. Let the shoulder blades squeeze together in the back. And then circle sweep. Rise all the way up. Up with you comes that other leg. Bring the knee in. Press it out. Like you're holding that wall up in front. Bring it in. Nice deep stretch. You are plenty warm this time, right? Bring it in. And now we're going to bring this leg across. Again, if that's not accessible, put it on the ground. That's just fine. Toe comes back to the knees. Yep, that protects that low back. Go ahead and slump around back, and you see there is no stretch when that happens really. And then as you roll to the tip of the sit bones, press that low back forward, grow nice and tall. There's that beautiful stretch. Yes. Hinging forward a little bit, but if you do, don't lay hinge forward with the head. Bring the heart over that calf, this is the shin. Yes, over the shin. Shoulder blades come back as you do that. Breathe and see if you can let those muscles in the hips relax now. All right. That leg goes. Hands to the heart, deep breath. Grow that spine long. And exhale, take a little bit of a twist. Thumb stays right there at your heart, so don't back it up. Keep it right there. Take another deep breath in. And exhale, maybe you have a little deeper twist in you. Maybe you don't. It's okay. Maybe turn the gaze. And then we're going to let those arms just float down to the chair and the thigh. You want to keep that right hand there on your thigh muscle. Looking over the shoulder. Find your stretch here that says, this feels so good. One more breath. Right, that back arm comes up, around, and down. All right, it crosses over the other leg, the other hand. Elbows, knuckles, elbows, lifting them up. Shoulder level if you can, squeeze them in, breathe right between the shoulder blades. One more deep breath. All right. Open the arms, undo the legs, move forward, fold. Look down towards the knees, halfway rise. Bring the hands to the thigh muscles. Tuck the elbows in nice and tight next to your body. Let the heart come forward. There's a little baby cobra. My arms are bent here. All right, push up. And then hinge forward again. Bend the elbows. So let your weight come onto the thighs. Push up, get some strength in the arms, and forward again. Again, your weight comes onto your thigh muscles. Push up. Hinge. Push up. And walk your hips back. Nice. So, a little shake in the arms. Hands, fingers, ankles, toes, a little wiggle. All right, and then let's put that spine against the chair, tuck the shoulder blades underneath, settle on back, and let those powerful jaw muscles relax. And the angle of this chair is so easy to relax into it. A little tuck in the shin there so the head doesn't fall back. Feet are on the ground. Biting teeth have unclenched again. Opening the hands, palms to the ceiling, maybe a little wiggle in your fingers. Remembering in the beginning we said, I am so grateful for. Let's wrap your hands around that. Bring your hands together at your heart. Drop your chin to your chest. Again, I am so grateful for. Gratitude turns everything we have into enough. Namaste. All right, lovely work. Hey, we have a new married lady here. Yes, we do. Kathy got married on Saturday to George, and so she's now Mrs. Kathy Will. Yay!